Gateway ODI International #1, Hazelwood to de Kock.
I suppose both teams are kind of looking for some really flat surfaces, maybe even ones that fancy the
surfaces they hold up later. Decent carry through to Carey.
Yeah, I think that will be an early assessment.
Superstar Hazelwood begins with a maiden.
Baie baie ervaring is.
Mevrou wat nog net 2 keer die bal weg vir Australië oop.
Stifle shot, probably pitched outside leg.
And that one maybe dying a little bit in the surface.
Beautiful stroke. Even then, he was almost deceived by the in movement.
For something positive, Hazelwood, and that would be a wicket. But equal to the task, de Kock.
Oh, down. Punched in the air off the back foot by Bavu.
Quite need to commit to a bit of a dive. He could have got 2 hands.
In the air, over short fine leg and away for 4. An alteration in length from Hazelwood as he went short, and de Kock, whilst not with a great deal of conviction. To Markram. Oh, the edge found. Good piece of bowling from Zampa. Let's see that this will test the pace of the outfield. Still quick enough.
That would have been as easy in a catch as you could get. Just off the knee of the...
Dragged down, pummeled away out over mid-wicket to vacant space and away for 4.
Here on in the over, classic leg spinner for Temba Bavuma.
Yeah! Big appeal for LBW, gone! Hurried through, it was almost...
Impact is umpire's call. Wickets missing. Thank you, I'll go back to Alauddin.
Referral is a very good one. Lands of Cameron Green. Sweetly driven through cover for 4. Shot of the day.
Yeah, this is an exquisite shot. It's into a strong position, over pitched, yes, but still a little bit on the up.
Edged, oh, it's away again. Bonus runs for South Africa, they need these desperately. An element of fortune in the boundary for Bavuma, but he...
To get past slip and run away for another boundary. Welcome runs.
Driven through the covers again, as gloriously as the previous for 4.
He's not quite settled into his lines and lengths. But
Markram. Oh, and has he given it a win there? Carey will catch this, and does, and Markram's flattered to deceive somewhat.
Then I remember thinking, I wonder if Markram he missed out on this one because of the drag down. He likes to go after it. They have 70 on the board.
And now he's so vitally important to the South African court.
In this format as well, the ODI cricket, and
there's one of those strokes. Terrific.
Said he just got it back of a length, just opens up those shoulders.
Excellent. What about that? That's why I call it thrilling. He's
allowing the ball to come to him, hitting it under his eyes.
Big difference really in the modern game with physical strength. And out. It's a heck of a shot. Oh, he can wrap that up. Pack it in the hold and got Done him! Marcus Stoinis. It keeps low, it's horrible.
And the off-stump cartwheeling out the ground. Larson, he has to make way for 14. South Africa 97-4.
Stoinis with the new ball, swing it, go past the outside edge. Here he knows, slightly off.
Sean Pollock pointed out that's unplayable. If that's a tad straighter, he said he's dead. Well, in a counter-attacking mood, of course.
But, because this is basically first-class batting out here. Yes, we're going to need it. Good running by Temba.
That's out, the thinnest of edges, and a very brief stay for David Miller.
Faintest of edges through to the wicket keeper. Miller goes for naught. South Africa 100 for 5.
So we're now into what you'd call the lower order. I wouldn't call Marco Jansen the tail, not by any means, but adapted to the surface by hitting all the right.
Yeah,
but they're not able to do it. Lovely balance from Temba Bavuma, who's surely playing a cat.
yeah, he's in his Temba Bavuma. He's got a grasp for.
Now Jansen creaming one through square cover. So 2 moments, but hugely positive for the batsman and the. Oh, quite right. One of you was saying it. Oh well, it's a good 50. All credit to Temba Bavuma. That's not been easy, particularly that he's played some lovely strokes. He's
understood the conditions, he's understood that.
What sit is that? Cool, there's the, well, I'm going to say the shot of the day, perhaps it is.
Green at the start of his run-up before he started this over. Back in the crease, Green has gone full. And it's an easy flow of the...
Oh, fingertips. Away for 4, it was crisp. And the skipper has palmed it over the bar for 4.
One delivery to go in the over and as risk as possible.
Oh my word, he's given it away, has he? No, says umpire Palika. They'll have a look. Carey's quickly down the wicket to Zampa.
Seems to
Where's the ball headed?
pitching in line. Impact is outside. Thank you. I'll go back to Alauddin on field.
So that in the end. And as such, oh, it's a good shot. That's cut square and cut beautifully for 4. Excellent play.
Where you absolutely have to pounce when something is on offer. And
there you go. Cut away. Nicely placed by Jansen. My word, that's beautiful timing. He tends to get on the front foot, but he just rocked back at the last minute.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that in the context of the game.
Oh my word, it's gone through everything. It's undone Carey, the big stroke from Bavuma, and 4 bonus runs by way of buys for South Africa. And up comes the 150.
I mean, it kind of bounced normally. It may be a static.
Oh, done him. Hazelwood provides. It's nipped back a little bit. He was always leg side of the ball. He might have got something on it. He looks disappointed, and so he should, because it's been a good hand from...
has got to go. Played a good hand of 32 or 40 deliveries.
And now Bavuma's found the gap, and actually it's a much quicker outfield than it looks. That green is a bit, well, it's not as lush as you might think it is. Good timing.
That's his body position, and then just transfers, uses those different ways to get there.
Oh, well, that is the end of Gerald Coetzee. There you go. Again, Temba Bavuma will look and wonder. It's quite hard to play. Short series. Oh, that'd be very handy. 4 freebies.
Yeah, fortunate runs for South Africa, but they'll take.
Oh, wow. That's the spin and bounce that we saw out in the middle when he was warming up, and we were impressed that that's gone through at a waist high past the keeper.
To chase that. That goes gradient towards the zoo.
Bowled in again, low bounce. That's extremely difficult to
end. Working a real treat. Keshav Maharaj getting a South Africa 182 for 8.
Oh, has he edged it? Yes, he has. He's given out. It was a little bit of a juggle from Carey, but you heard the sound in the stump mic.
And it just goes across him, takes the edge, and it's a good shuffle. An eventual grab by Carey in the end.
Join his skipper, who's been in there throughout, and South Africa at big appeal and gone. First ball. He refers immediately, but it looks likely that
Okay, the ball is very close to the bat. Can we have a drive, please?
fairly adjacent. Fourth ball of the over. He goes down the ground over the top for 4. He got the era he wanted. He picked it as
He had to deal with the cramp. It's the same again today. Have a look at it. He smacks it, and after he smacked it, all of a sudden
swung away behind square. 4 more. Defiance from Bavuma.
Yeah, it's fantastic batting this from Temba Bavuma.
It's the big hit over mid-wicket that goes for 6. Beautifully picked up the variation in length, and Bavuma has smashed it onto the banks.
He picks the length, does Bavuma, it's the googly, and he deposits it.
He goes big. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. That is a brilliant 100 from South Africa's captain. It's the 5th of his career, his 2nd in this Bloemfontein crowd.
Yeah, it's been an exceptional innings from South Africa's captain, Temba Bavuma.
he's held this innings together. He's got South Africa over 200. They've got something to work with, and he's not.
Happy to walk the single and leave Ngidi just 1 ball remaining in this Zampa over. Hazelwood. Over cover and away for runs. Temba Bavuma is giving South Africa a sniff at the end of what has been a laboured innings, and the crowd. Down the ground he goes for 4 more. He's placed it well. It hasn't been middled, but it doesn't matter because it pounds into the cushions. Bavuma continues this special knock. Edged and over the keeper for 4. Fortune favours the brave and bold, and that has been Bavuma.
And doing some major damage.
The partnership 36 or 33 balls. Last ball of the penultimate over. And he's edged it to the keeper. Oh my word. Bavuma will be left stranded with an over to
Brett. He sort of held his head a little bit as if to say, oh, Lungi. And the key was that he pushed hard at it and found the outside edge. Yeah, quality, 114 of 142 deliveries.
South Africa, Tavis head.
goes to Warner. Oh, and a bit of awkward bounce first up.
Jansen on the money up front.
Oh, he's got him! I think it's a drag on, but such as the Jansen has struck. The stumps are all awry down at the far end. Great start for South Africa. Australia 1 for 1. Warner goes for naught.
1 for 1.
Jansen provides off the inside edge of the Warner bat.
Would love to attack, but it's an indifferent pace and bounce today at the Mangwang Oval.
Edged! Oh my word, that's a good effort. It's going to speed down to third man and be saved, but there was a lot of ground covered at first slip by Heinrich Klaasen. He was hot.
Dismissals are keeping low.
Full length, powered away over extra cover for 4 by Mitch Marsh. We saw lots of that in Durban in the T20.
And his shot selection, this one over.
And past backward point for 4. Back-to-back boundaries for Australia.
Hopping, opens up the face, and just squeezes it past backward point.
Down the ground for 4. Gee, this is quality batting. We've seen the extra cover drive over the top, the flip, Marsh's presence at the crease.
We've had a
To head. Belated decision to try and hit square.
Yeah, it's a similar delivery to the one that gets Warner out, and we saw in the
Slashed away over backward point. 1 bounce 4.
anything the Australia.
Oh, it's rolled. South Africa have seen during the course of the Australian innings, wicket-to-wicket bowling is the watchword. They've just hung it outside. Too short, smashed through mid-wicket. You can't bowl there to Travis Head. Swung away over square leg, picks it up beautifully, does the in-form Marsh. 1 bounce 4 again.
yeah, this time with the angle down the
Opener. That is a beautiful stroke for 4. Never tried to overhit it, just kept the technique perfect, led with the top hands, the straightest of blades. Love. Steered wide of the diving slip and away for 4. The runs off. Ball. This is Rabada. He's got him. That's beautifully bowled. The merits of full and straight. Rabada after an indifferent opening over.
Marsh has to go. Australia 38.
Elevated to number 4 in the order. The young talent that is Cameron Green. Oh, straight in the head. Straight in the head. Oh dear. That's not pleasant. He has got a reputation that's been built up of hovering to Cameron Green. Look at why. He's hovering forward, as Neil has said. Nowhere to go. Eyes off the ball. No damage done.
as we've seen before in the Test arena, Neil Mack.
Happens.
It's through. The outfield is as fast as ever here in Bloemfontein. It's a lovely stroke. It wasn't that.
Absolutely loves it there. Just needs a little bit of width to carve it away.
Very square. Short, pulled, and I fancy that's all the way. Indeed it is.
And around the grid mark, not chest mark there. He didn't do much wrong the ball before, and he's changed his plans.
Chance of defending this low score.
And now Josh Inglis is out. It's a drag-on day.
Yeah, it did look like the ball just stayed down a touch, but I think it was the movement. And all he can do is just let his hands follow it, gets the inside edge.
England go for 1. Australia 56 for 3.
Oh, now can somebody get there? Surely he must catch it, he does! 4 down! We might be onto something here. Oh, that's a way to start an innings. And Gidi puts a hand up in admission of a ball that was soft.
I suppose the mindset of Marcus Stoinis, you come off 3 T20.
Well, more good batting from Marcus Stoinis, another boundary. Just a tad short from Rabada.
Yeah, just 3 deliveries he's been at the crease for. And
Now he's thundered it through extra cover, straightish extra cover. So Marcus Stoinis playing as if he's one of the great players in history. Maybe here is Gerald Coetzee. I got him! Oh, there you go. Get him on, we say.
Yeah, what a start for Gerald Coetzee on his home ground.
Takiri knocks over that middle stump. And this is massive for South Africa. Concussion.